Hello friends, my name is Shayla and today I'm here to do a book review for you. Today's book is going to be Archer's Voice by Mia Sheridan. I was sent this book by Forever Romance Books in exchange for an honest review. Thank you again to Forever Romance for sending this to me. I ended up giving Archer's Voice a 4.5 stars. For those of you who have been on my channel any length of time at all, you know that Mia Sheridan's other novel, Most of All You, was one of my favorite reads of last year. So Archer's Voice is right on par with that, if not a little bit better. I really enjoyed Archer's Voice. In this book, we follow Bree. Bree is a young woman who has witnessed her father's death. Her mother passed away when she was young, and her father was murdered 6 weeks previous to the start of the, not 6 weeks, sorry, 6 months previous to the start of this novel. She ends up one day just getting in her car. She wasn't happy. She wasn't dealing very well with life, and she just starts driving. She drives from Ohio, ends up in Maine of all places, small little town in Maine, and she decides to rent a place there and stay there, at least for the summer, to kind of figure out where she's at in life, what she wants to do with her life, now that she's had to sell her father's deli and all of these other things to kind of just survive and live. She ends up having a very nice neighbor who lets her know about a job in town at a diner, and she gets a job and starts working in this small town. Across the other side of the lake is more touristy, and so she stays on the quiet side of the lake. So she spends her days going to the lake with her dog and just spending time there. So on her first day in town, she does go to the grocery store. She goes in, picks up her necessities. As she's out in the parking lot, the bag breaks and everything falls onto the ground. As she's picking things up, a man with long hair and a long scraggly beard comes up and starts helping her pick things up. They make eye contact. She gets super embarrassed about everything because there's, feminine products, things like that. So she's kind of stumbling over herself as she picks things up, and he doesn't really say anything, doesn't say anything to her, and just walks away. What she learns later is that Archer is who she met, Archer Hale, and Archer is also mute. He's not been able to speak since he was in a car accident when he was 5 or 6 years old, where both of his parents and his uncle died in this accident. So our story kind of takes off from there. As she goes back and forth to the lake, she passes Archer's property. One day her dog runs onto Archer's property, and so she kind of starts to form a bit of a relationship, a friendship with Archer, because she keeps kind of being forced to be around him, and he starts to interact with her a little bit. She finds out that he can sign. Her dad was deaf, so she can sign as well, and so they start to bond over that and start to get to know one another. This book is beautiful. This is all about two broken people coming together and healing together, and these are the kind of romance books I really enjoy. I like when two broken people find each other. Maybe that's because I felt very broken when I met my now husband from previous experiences, and I just really relate to him on that. Relate to characters like that on that note, because it just affected me very, very deeply. The characters of Archer and Bree are very deep, vast, nothing kiddie pool here. You learn a lot about these characters. This book takes place over about a year's worth of time through the majority of the novel, and then you get a glimpse in the future of how things pan out for them. And it was really, really interesting to read this novel. Well, maybe it's more like 6 months. They've spent quite a bit of time getting to know one another, and things just kind of work out from there. There's the investigation into her father's murder that plays into this story, Archer's family history that plays into this story, and his history in the town, and all those kind of things. So this book just, it was so good. There are parts that completely broke my heart. Archer is a precious little cinnamon roll, and I just want to keep him safe, just like Bree does. And I really loved this novel so, so much. So much. Finding words to describe my love for this novel is very, very hard for me. So I highly suggest you pick up Archer's Voice if you're at all interested. It comes out today, so please go and check this out. Read it, read it, read it, read it. And check out Mia Sheridan's other novel, Most of All You, as well. Again, thank you to Forever Romance for sending this to me in exchange for an honest review. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.